one of the things that I think I love about this talk is that we learned that all men translate love differently than women. And women translate love as love, right? So women need love. Men translate love as respect. So men need respect. Women need love. Men don't need love, or how they need love is translated through respect. And women need love, and how they need love is translated through words and love and emotions and actions, basically. It's like women don't say you love me and your behavior don't show that you love me. It's contradictory. And then men is like, don't say you love me and you don't respect me. What y'all think about that? Men need respect, women need love.
Go ahead.
I can't. First of all, I can't speak for all men. I
of
think,
course, none of this is
for sure
generalizations, right?
But I think the idea that love is separate from respect is kind of weird already, because I think respect comes with love, because like we said earlier, that's security, that's being vulnerable, that's understanding like your partner in that level where it's trust. So respect is within love itself. So if for a man to think that, I have to get love, I have to get respect before love, is kind of backwards, because the love should be, or the respect should be engulfed in that love. Yeah.
But there's a lot of men that don't feel respected.
Yeah. Feel very disrespected.
That feels disrespected, emasculated almost, in a quote-unquote love relationship. But I 100% agree with you to think that they are separate is interesting as a concept. But literally, if how I'm thinking that I'm expressing love is through love, like here's the thing, I think that people try to give stuff the way that they want it, and without understanding that love for you might be respect and love for me might be love, then I'm loving you because I'm loving you, and that's not necessarily respecting you. You know what I'm saying? You with that? Anybody want to touch that? What you think, Jackie?
I think I'm learning a lot about love languages and just understanding like what the differences are, because I used to be like, okay, I'm going to give it how I would want it, but it's not going to be translated real. It's like speaking a different language. Why would I speak Spanish to you and you don't understand Spanish? So I do think that women need love, but it's also like the language, that you have to speak it in. And so, mine's is affirmation. Like, you need to tell me all day, every day how you feel, or else I will go crazy, right? And honestly, I think that that's even honesty that's a part of that. So I think when you start to talk about what people need and the love that women need, I think the language is important to talk about.
That's good. So love means to you understanding my language of love, and then giving that language of love to me in every space.
That's good.
That's good. What does love mean to you, Kai?
Love, like going off of the love languages, of course, love me the way that I want to be loved. We went over this. We talked about it. I know how you want to be loved. So love me in that way. Love me in the way that God loves me, and that God loves you. You know his love. If you say you know him, you know his love. So love me in that way. Love me in that same manner. I can do no wrong in your eyes. And even if I did do wrong, we can clean it up. It can be fixed. So love me in that way.
Unconditionally is what I think I hear you saying. Like, don't hold your love, don't hold against
back your love.
my mistakes. Don't hold back your love because of something. I would need unconditional love. What is respect? What does it mean to you to be respected?
Oh, I was going to say that.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So for me, it's just knowing how to handle me, like knowing how to speak to me. I'm a musician, so everything in my life revolves around sound. If it's too much,
wow,
the voice is too high,
it's too loud.
Stop.
It's too loud.
Start over. Break it down. I need you to sound sweet when you talk to me. I need you to convey it in a way that's lovely for me to be able to take it, to be able to keep it, not to just hear you one time and then don't even know what you said if you ask me 10 minutes later. Like, all of that respect, how you handle me, how you how you handle my thoughts, my ideas, my perspective. All of that is a huge part. Respect is definitely key for me.
That's good. So respect for you is tone. I think respect for me is tone too.
Yes.
It is.
Huh?
It is.
I think respect is tone for me too, because
That's good.
if you feel disrespected, it's usually in the tone. It's not what you say. It's like, don't talk to me like that. Don't say it like that. You know what I mean? Like, call my name.
Absolutely.
I want to come when you call my name. Like, I don't want to run when you call my name. I want to come when you call my name. And so I agree with that.
Yeah, then my love language is physical touch.
Right.
So if we in a heated argument, rub my leg or something.
Right.
Maybe,
calm me down. Right. Bring me in. Right. Exactly. Yeah.
That's all right.
When I'm in a heated discourse with my wife, she try to touch me. I'll be like, don't touch me.
That's good.
Because immediately she gonna calm me down. Touch is powerful. Yeah.
Right.
I love that. It'll get it right. Janae, what you thinking over there? What you want to say? How do you translate love? Right. If women need love or translate love as love, what does that look like?
Love is all action. It's all action for me. I kind of feel like I have many love languages, to be honest. Like, I want you to give me gifts. I want you to touch me. I want you to speak nicely to me. I want you to tell me constantly that you love me.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like for me.
Yeah.
I am a very vocal person. I communicate. It's not hard to figure me out because I tell you what I want. So there's no confusion. Because I don't want you to be confused. Right. I think on the aspect of the respect thing, I still feel like respect has to be earned. Because I do feel like
controversy.
When you come from when you come from that masculine side of the fence, sometimes you demand respect before you earn it. Or what are you doing to get my respect?
How do you earn respect?
I think you have to just show me how you feel about me. Show me how you feel about me. Listen, I could be completely wrong. Y'all eat me up and straighten me out.
We're going to let you go ahead and go for it, though.
I just need you to show me that you appreciate me. I think appreciation is so key and is so important. Okay. Show me that you support me. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a show me kind of girl, because I do, even though it sounds like it. But I think you still start with a level of respect. But I still think that it's up to you to maintain that level of respect. If you are not, if what you are showing me is more on the diminishing side of things, it's hard for me to hold that respect for you. Like, you want me to respect you, but you out here doing things that don't exhibit love. You don't honor. You're missing some things before I can really lean in hard on that respect.
That's interesting.
I don't know. Am I wrong? No.
I think
it's a perspective.
I'm gonna let Donald say before I say what I think about it. Right? I mean,
I'm only 8 years in, Donald.
No. You're not wrong, because one thing that I would joke with my wife about is like, you said certain respect is earned over time or with a consistency, right? So I was joking with my wife and be like, well, you ain't never seen me steer you wrong. Right? I've been consistent, and so if I'm trying new things or I'm doing new things, just get on the board with me.
Yeah.
So I agree to a certain extent that, yes, there has to be a base level of respect, but consistency over time is built, and I can trust that you're not going to lead us in a ditch, or you are a man of God, that I can trust the God in you. So to me, that's, there has to be a level of trust that is earned over time. But it's kind of hard for me to say, being married to somebody and I don't trust or respect them or believe that they're going to, in the case like being a woman looking for a husband to lead, right? So it's kind of tough for you to be trying to depend on somebody that you can't trust, that ain't consistent, and, so, yeah.
Go ahead. What?
No, I just had a question. So how do we deal with, I imagine when you're dating somebody, you automatically, well, I ain't gonna say automatically, but before you say, all right, this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend, I'm sure you go like, I can respect him, I can trust him, you have that. So at what point or how do we navigate communicating like, all right, cool, the respect is going down a little bit. So don't let me think I'm doing good or I'm, you know what I'm saying? And then I just start feeling like a little bit of disrespect. Like how do we communicate along the lines like that the respect is shifting or times change, emotions change, decisions may not happen the best way that they're supposed to happen. Like, but how do we keep the communication so that the respect doesn't be diminished?
I think that has to be articulated. When a man feels if the respect level has been there and then there's a turn or there's a change, there's a reason for that change.
Yeah.
One, it could be something that you did. Two, it could be that I am reliving what men do in my life. Like you just showed me something that I've already experienced, and I haven't healed from that, and now I'm making you pay for another man's actions.
Yeah.
So that's a great place. There's a great place of conversation that the only way the conversation can come up is if a man says, you know, when you said that, I felt disrespected, or when you did that, I felt disrespected, versus just being quiet and just waiting to see what's going to happen or throwing away the relationship. It's a moment to have a conversation of where does our relationship go next? Because my husband and I, we had that, you know, at the beginning. He was just like, you know, you sweet, you acting sweet, you nurturing, but hey, mean girl coming out. Who is that? Where'd she come from? Why is that happening? And I could have easily got offended, got in my feelings, like, what you talking about? I'm a mean girl, like all that. And the Lord was like, honey, pull all of that down.
Because I was making the decision.
Because I didn't know he was making a decision. He wanted to marry me or not. And the Lord was like,
on that,
pull all that down and be honest about where you are. And I just said to him, I've come at this point in several relationships and it didn't work. So for you not knowing where we're going, how it's going to be, I didn't want to give myself to something that I felt like you was just going to lead me down the path everybody else has led me. So I was making him pay for something that he didn't order. But that if he wasn't confident enough to say that, and I wasn't transparent enough to know where I was, this wouldn't be.
It wouldn't be.
That's good.
Because it was a literal deal breaker in the moment, because you were showing me glimpses of what I wanted, and then you were showing me glimpses of what I could not have at the same time, in the same person. And I'm like, which one? Which one? Because the nurture girl, let's marry her. Mean girl, let's get rid of her. So it's like, I'm out. Like, tell me which one you are, because that one is going to determine this. And then can you be consistent with the one that you choose?